Hello guys, welcome back. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Before we move on to the BTC and Ethereum charts, I've got a small request. And this is going to be a quick weekend update. If you guys are enjoying and learning from the content, do not forget to like the video, and if you are new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market update. Looking for the BTC under a weekly time frame. In the last video, as you remember, we had a beautiful candle. However, yesterday BTC dropped a bit and that was a bit concerning. But again, right at this moment, we have a nice candle. Ideal closing zone for the BTC going to be 36,000, at least $35,900, $36,000. If we're going to close above 36,500, 300 levels, that's going to be great for the BTC under a weekly time frame for this week. And we've got 8 hours plus to close the weekly time frame. Moving on to a daily time frame. Under the daily time frame, you know, we had this structure of higher highs, and from the bottom, as you can see, we had the higher low structure. As soon as we went, as you remember, around $60,000, $58,000, we had the resistance around here, and we start printing a lower highs, breaking this level of 48,500 and 48,000 levels. We started printing a lower lows. As a result, with this candle, 12th of May, daily time frame started moving towards the bearish territory. However, the price action, as you can see, getting squeezed down. So overall, daily time frame is under the water. And in order to be bullish on the daily time frame, we have to close above 48,000, 50,000 levels. Ideally, 48,000 does the work. Moving on to a 4-hour time frame. I'm going to recap from the last video. As you remember, that resistance, the upper line of this resistance at around 37,500, as I said in the last video, that's going to be challenging for the bulls, and I was expecting the price action to come all the way down to the mid level of the 34,500 and 35,000 levels. So as you can see, that we didn't reach to the upper line of this support number 1, because as I showed in the last video, we're going to come to the midway of this around 34,700, 34,500 level. So as you can see, if one took it as a scalper, you would have been already up by over 7% spot profit. And this is what I shared via my Twitter account for BTC and as well as for Ethereum. These levels has been given in the last video. You can follow me for instant and market updates at CryptoMagnate8 via Twitter. So in the last video, we were under the bearish control. However, as long as we're going to be staying above support number 1, upper level of this support number 1, $34,000, $34,500, 4 hours started entering into a consolidation zone. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. 2-hour time frame was a bullish in the last video. Even with this dump, we moved into the consolidation zone. However, right at this moment, we're trying to move towards the bullish territory. As long as we're going to be staying above 36,500, that will be confirmation on the 2-hour time frame. That 2-hour time frame will start moving towards the bullish territory. Moving on to a 1-hour time frame. Breaking the lower line of this resistance number 1 at around 35,600 and 500 level, 1-hour time frame entered into a consolidation zone. As you can see, there is not much things going on. We're just consolidating within this range. So 1-hour time frame is in the consolidation zone. Before we move on to multiple time frame analysis, if you want to learn all these technical analysis, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense mentorship is available. And it only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. During the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on, in order to be bullish under 1-hour time frame, we have to break and close above 36,500, ideally 36,700 level. 2-hour time frame. In order to be bullish under 2-hour time frame, we have to close and stay above 36,300, 36,500. So at this moment, 2-hour time frame looks healthy. 4-hour time frame, which is an important time frame that we've been following in the last few days. So if we're going to be staying and closing above 36,500, 36,700 ideally, then the 4-hour time frame will go all the way up to, in the first place, we might go and test the level of 40,000, and we can go all the way up to $42,000. When we look into a daily time frame, we have to close above, same as a weekly time frame, $36,000 in order to go all the way up to 40,000 and 42,000 levels. Moving on to Ethereum, Ethereum is on the daily time frame heavily under the water. The primary level that I'm going to be watching, upper line of this support number 1, which is going to be around 2500 level, and the next one is going to be the lower line of this resistance number 1, which is 2700 level. However, it is going to be too early on the daily time frame. If we do not break 2900 and 3000 level, will be under the bear's control. 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, on the 11th of June, if we're going to recap, the price was around 2490 level. And with the BTC's dump that I mentioned, we came all the way back to test the support number 1. If one took this trade on the lower time frame, that would have provided already 8.5% spot profit. If we're going to analyze the current condition of the 4-hour time frame, right at this moment 4-hour is heavily under the bear's control. Without breaking 2500, ideally 2650, it is too early for us to talk about the bullish scenario. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. Once we broke the lower line of this resistance level, which is 2700, 2 hours started flashing a bearish signal. Retested it, tried to break the resistance at around 2600 and couldn't manage. We saw a decent dump in the market. At the moment, 2-hour time frame is heavily under the water, and the levels to watch is going to be around 2600, ideally 2650. If we're going to close above, then we will go all the way up to resistance number 1 and above resistance number 2. However, at the moment, 2-hour time frame is flashing bear signal. Moving on to 1-hour time frame. The same scenario applies for the 1-hour time frame as well. 2700 level, we entered into the bear's control. And current condition of the 1-hour time frame is heavily under the bear's control. In order to be bullish, we have to break 2500 and 2600 levels. And then we can talk about the next level is going to be 2700 all the way up to 2850 levels. We came to an end of this episode, and if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.